everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison and we're just going to do a daily crypto update that we do every morning, every weekday morning that we do around about this time, 8:30 GMT time. And we're just going to look at the daily crypto charts and news, and we'll be talking about BABB, Tron, Kin. We'll be talking about PundiX, we'll be talking about today as well. So I'm just going to see if we've got people in the house and see if everything's up and running okay. Oh, we've got loads of people in the house just now. Excellent. Okay, I'll just jump over and welcome a few people in. Who have we got in? Jennifer Bernardo, excellent. Interested to know your thoughts on BCN. Oh, I wouldn't touch BCN. Ty Donnelly is in the house. Martin Neshev. Rob UK is in from Hampshire. Dave Okay just new. Craig Knight, Matthew Parks, Christopher Dow. Char Dan is in the house. Hit the likes, everybody, just before you say it, Char. I bet you said it somewhere else as well. Hit the likes, everybody, if you like these videos. Hit the like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell as well. And join our Facebook group. Link is down below. It's probably the wrong link. I'll need to change it again. Stu Johnson's in the house. Cole Phillips, Def Con, Chris Winch. Rain is in the house. Owen West. Who is Mac Pollen, Eddie Holland. Scottish Bull's back with us. Good to be back. Good to have you back. Honest Crypto Journey from Edinburgh. Scottish Posse's in the house. JC Standard, Jen Mon, Peter Harding, Marty and Sonia. John A is in from Sweden. Good to see you, John. Haven't seen you before, I don't think. Marcus Jafari. Rob Taylor's in as well. Welcome to you, buddy. Stephen King as well has joined us. So a lot of people from the Telegram group. If you want to join us over in Telegram, we've got a lot of brilliant people in there having really good conversations about kind of crypto and the coins as well. It's no kind of bullshit in there. We chuck all the fudders out, we chuck all the kind of promoters out as well. So a brilliant group over there if you want to join us. King Bavaria's joined us as well, so is Peter Hampson. So good to see you here. So we'll look at the news first of all. What's been, well, not the news, just what's going on in the markets just now. Bitcoin has managed to go back up to 9,300, bouncing kind of off its support level, which was good. So it's looking good for Bitcoin at the moment. It's looking good. Market capitalization 434 billion. That's also good as well. Where is the kind of overall market cap? How much has that gone up? I'm just looking over the last 7 days. So it has been as high as 471, but it's kind of steadily coming back up from 417. So that's good news. Bitcoin dominance 36.5% at the moment as well. So that's gone down a wee bit over the last, well no, it's kind of stayed steady. Yeah, it stayed steady over the last 7 days. So it's looking good as well. So overall it's looking good for crypto. Right, we'll just go to see who the winners are, and I can guess who the winners are. Zilliqa is still on a run. It's on a major bull run. It has been for the last few weeks. So if you're in Zilliqa, fantastic, well done to you. Polymath is on a run up as well, 33%. Dentacoin is up 44%. Kyber Network, Skycoin, GX Chain. I thought I would see Pundi in there as well. PundiX, where's that? It's not shown on here. It's the top movers in the last 24 hours. They were doing well as well. So PundiX has done brilliant. It's sitting at about 8,400 just now. We'll look at that in a wee second as well. We're going to the Banker Network. So where are they just now? PundiX 8,600. Doing brilliant just now. If you're in PundiX just now, that's fantastic. Plus you'll get an airdrop at the end of the month as well if you're in that. I'm currently out of PundiX. I've been trading or doing kind of a bit of arbitrage between PundiX, BAX and Kin. So I've been trading between them, just going back and forth. I would have done better if I stayed in Pundi, to be honest. But I sold my PundiX to get into Kin. Kin is doing really well. It's went up from 164 to just 173. It just was about 174 just now. So that was good. So I made a few $100s on that from yesterday, which is good. BAX is sitting steady. It's just consolidating just now, 2178. Doing really well, BAX. Really pleased with the kind of progress that they're making. Just now, we had the updates a couple of days ago from the Bahrain announcement. I would imagine they're working on that just now, which is fantastic. Just checking there. So yeah, BAX is doing really well. Still really happy to hold backs just now, and it's my biggest holding at the moment. Kin I bought more of yesterday, so I've now got about 28 million Kin, which is good. So I'm topping up with that. I'm just accumulating more and more of Kin. I see a big future for that, and I can see it doubling within a month or two, to be honest. I can see this going up back up to 300. It has been up at 300 before. Pundy X, I think definitely is going to reach 1 cent. Where is Pundy X sitting at just now? Pundy X is doing amazing just now. That's why it's not in the charts, right? So they've not got the circulating supply. So that's why it's ranked 1324, but it's not really ranked there. It's ranked about 45 or something, Pundy X. Circulating supply has been removed due to a swap that's in progress, Pundy X PXS. That was done ages ago. I don't know why they're doing that. Circulating supply will be updated when they verify the results of the swap. So it was 1,000 to 1 swap. Yeah, 1 to 1,000. Please see the official announcement. We've seen all that. So I think Pundy X, I can't remember the circulating supply of Pundy X. So they're doing fantastic as well. BABB, what's the market cap on BABB just now? I think it's about 45.50. Yeah, 45 million market cap. And it's sitting steady. I'm really happy with the way BABB are going just now. And I really think they're going to have a banking license very, very soon. And I can see this doubling, tripling, quadrupling over the next few months as well. I think it's going to do brilliant. Yeah, BABB, I'm real happy to still be in BABB. Made a lot of money with them. So I got out of Tron to get into BABB, and it's done better than I would have had I stayed in Tron. But we're going to be talking about Tron in a wee second as well. We'll just go to some of the comments, see who else is in house. Defcon 1 is in, said Defcon 1 as well. King Baviro, Simone Hendricks. Good day to all the future millionaires. Yes, us wee millionaires. We'll get a wee party at the castle. Marina Paps is in the house. Welcome to you. Cooper is in as well. Crypto Don Juan. Good to have you back, buddy. George Charles, a former winner of the 100,000 Backs tokens as well, that we had a kind of promotion on. Elastos doing great. Rob UK Pundy X is not there because of the CoinMarketCap listing showing wrong. Right, okay. Crypto Rack, morning Steve, it's a beautiful crypto day. I think prices are hiking up today. I think overall sentiment today is doing well. I think it's good. Owen West, I spoke about this yesterday. Owen West, watch the Ted Livingston Q&A you talked about yesterday. Amazing, so passionate, and the questions he answered were answered well. The plan is very exciting, from tax to copycats, even Facebook. Yes, I love that kind of comment about Facebook at the end. Basically, he said, fuck Facebook. That's really what I was saying, because Facebook in the past have copied kind of Kick and their code and stuff like that, apparently, allegedly. Sorry, so that's what he was kind of saying. But yeah, if you've not watched that Ted Livingston video yet on Kin, you need to watch it. It's a brilliant video and a kind of demonstration of how passionate somebody can be about crypto and how knowledgeable they can be about crypto as well. So I love that. On West, trying to buy Kin on IDEX, and it keeps saying minimum trade amount not met. Please try a larger amount. Met 35.5%. Do I need more ETH to buy? I would go into Bancor and buy it. If you're doing a smaller amount, I would go into Bancor and buy it. Because IDEX is, I think it's back up again, but I'll definitely go on to Bancor to buy Kin. Barry Babb, good morning. First time catching the live stream, late here in Alberta, Canada. I'm hoping for an update from the BABB team before the week is out. That would be good if we got an update from them just to see where they are. But I think their kind of main priorities just now are the banking licenses. So the Bank of England license is still ongoing. Lithuania is still ongoing. Bahrain, I would imagine they're just starting the application process. They're going into the sandbox just now for that. So they've more or less kind of been granted the license with the kind of proviso that they're going to put in the application, which they will do. I've no doubt they've maybe done that already. I don't know, but they'll be working on that hard. The BABB team are really good at that as well. So yeah, looking forward to updates from BABB as well. Scottish Bull, anyone know if Tron will be releasing a secure wallet after the mainnet launches? Don't know what's going to happen there, to be honest. Other people in here might know. Reggie1674, good morning to you, Mr. Moose. Morning, big boy. You've been speaking to my wife. Mike Cryptico, morning, all lovely day. It's a beautiful day here in Scotland as well. Crypto Dread is in the house as well, welcome to you. Enzo is in. Morning, Steve. If you get the castle, I would love to DJ for the party. Excellent, we've got a DJ for the party. Rafi is saying that'll be good for me. Okay. Right, we're going to look at a couple of kind of coins. Where are we? So, Tron, is it going to double from here? Is it going to double from here before the mainnet launch and before they announce kind of partnerships? Apparently they're going to be announcing kind of big partnerships as well. I'm going to see if I've got coinage up. So I just want to look at the charts on Tron just now. So where's the charts? So we can see the daily chart looks still good. It's still in play just now. Still looking good on the daily charts. And we can see here all the way up since the 7MA crossed over the 25MA. We can see it's using the 7MA as support. So when it hits kind of round about here, it bounces back up. But for the last few days, it's been using the 7MA as resistance. But I think this is going to go back up again. If you look at the 6 hour chart, so I like to work in the 1 day, 6 hour and 1 hour chart. If we look at that, it's just crossing down over, down below the 25MA. But I still think we're going to do well here, or Tron are going to do well. I'm not in Tron just now, and I'm having a difficult decision with Tron, to be honest, because I got into ZRX over the weekend. I was trading out, I was doing a spring clean. So I was doing a spring clean over the weekend because I wanted to kind of tidy up my portfolio. So I sold a lot of coins that I had since kind of January, February time. They were in the red and I sold them at a loss. And I thought, okay, I'm just going to get rid of these kind of coins, sell them. Not always the best advice to do, but I sold them and I got into ZRX, or 0x. ZRX is a ticker. And I put a lot of money into that because I think that's going to go, by the end of the year, I think it's going to go 4x, 5x, probably more, to be honest. So I thought, okay, short term, should I get out of ZRX and put that money into Tron and then get back into ZRX? Because I think Tron is going to double from here. And I think it's got a really good chance of doubling from here, going up to maybe 1500 Satoshi at least, I can see, before the end of this month. So we're talking, what, 2 weeks? 3 weeks. So I'm still undecided what to do. I'm really undecided because I think ZRX is going to do brilliant as well. And I don't want to half it and go half into Tron and half into ZRX. I don't know why, I just don't like doing that, but it's not a good strategy as well. Anybody else would just half it and put half into Tron, half into ZRX if they were in that. So ZRX are doing really well. They're still really in play on the 6 hour chart, really in play on the daily chart as well. You can see ZRX is also using the 7MA as support. So all the way up here you can see when it comes down, it's bouncing up off 7MA, bouncing up, bouncing up, bouncing up, bouncing up, and kind of maybe coming down again and bouncing back up. So if you're looking to get into ZRX and you think it's good for the long term, it's good to wait maybe on it coming back down to the 7MA level. And that's a moving average, that's what we're talking about here, the 7MA. So it comes down to about this level, so it might be good to get in at 18,000 if it doesn't keep going up from here. And just look at the 7MA and use that as kind of support. So it's well over the 100MA just now, but I still see this kind of doubling, tripling or quadrupling before the end of the year at least. But I think short term it's going to do really well as well. I think it's going to go to an all-time high, and I think it's hit its all-time high already. So what was its all-time high? Yeah, it has. It kind of surpassed that the other day at 19,800 Satoshi. I think it's going to smash through that. If BTC plays nicely, if Bitcoin plays nicely, I think it's going to smash through that. So we can see here there could be a cup and handle formation forming on the 1 day chart. You can see here. So if this comes down a wee bit more, that would be a good opportunity to get in there if that cup and handle is forming. But for me, I think this is a brilliant play. And this is what I sold out my coins for as well, and the kind of altcoins I had with the sprinkling. So I think that's going to do well. But Tron, I really believe, is going to double. From here, what's its all-time high, even with the wick? 2,000 Satoshi. So I'm going to be bold here and think and say it could even reach its all-time high of 2,000 Satoshi. Not dollar value. Dollar value, if it got to 2,000 Satoshi, we're talking about 20 cents. In dollar value, because the Bitcoin price was way high in January, February time, I think it was about 32 cents Tron reached. But in Satoshi value, I think it's going to reach its all-time high, which will be about 20 cents or over, just over 20 cents. But conservatively, I can see it doubling up to, say, 1,600, 1,700 Satoshi. And I'm just deciding what to do. I'm still undecided what to do. Get out of ZRX short term and get into TRX. I just don't, honestly, it's still not decided. I've been debating it all morning because now is a good time to get in. I think if you're looking to get into Tron, I would kind of look at that and just put your 6% stop loss. Now I know on the hourly charts it looks kind of bad on the hourly charts, Tron, but with this kind of mainnet launch coming up, and you know Tron from the past, it just kind of shoots up. So 1 minute it's down below on the 1 hour chart, and then suddenly it just shoots up. So I just think these are good levels, and it's had good support as well if you look on the daily chart. In fact, we'll go, yeah, we'll just go here. So it's getting support round about 850 Satoshi, and that's why I thought, okay, it's supported. It's kind of bounced off the support a couple of times at 850, round about 850 Satoshi. Now is a brilliant time to get in. And if I had to spare kind of Bitcoin, if I had kind of some spare, I would just jump in just now. I would really jump in, but I don't know if I'm going to trade out of ZRX just now. Yeah, it's still going higher, 19,167, and it might kind of smash through its all-time high of 20,000. Difficult one. I don't know. Dennis Daniel was saying Polymath. That's doing well at the moment. Polymath is jumping. It's really high in the kind of all-time, not all-time high, but in the charts just now in the top 100. Mark Scott, good morning to you, Mark. Good to have you here. Crypto Dread, phone acting up, but here I'm in Florida. Excellent, Crypto Dread. Ty Dinelli, have you looked into SkyFT chain yet? I haven't. First business to robots platform using drones. Ty, I haven't looked at it yet. There's just so many coins to look at and so many kind of recommendations. One wee sec. I don't know if I bookmarked it. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bookmark it and put it into interesting coins to watch. So I've bookmarked it there, so I will have a look at it, but I haven't had a look at it just now. Pete Harding, BABB is my biggest holding too, has great potential to 5x. BABB, it's one of those coins where I don't worry about it when it goes down a wee bit. I don't concern myself at all because I just know it's going to go up. It's just one of those coins I've got total faith in it. Unless anything was to change fundamentally, I've just got total faith in BABB. And I know it's going to go up to 1 cent as well. I totally believe it's going to go up to 1 cent well before the end of the year. But if you think, okay, is it going to 5x before the end of the year? Yes, definitely plus, and then some, I believe. So I've just total faith in BABB. So unless kind of I don't know, Paul Johnson, Adam, and kind of Rush D was to come out and just leave or something, then nothing, I don't think I'm going to ever change my mind on BABB unless something fundamentally changes. So I think I'll be in BABB definitely for a long time, to be honest, and a big ambassador of BABB, to be honest. Love the team. They've got a brilliant team. I've spoken to Paul Johnson, you've probably seen the interview. Adam as well looks brilliant. Rush D is not much on social media, but that doesn't concern me at all, to be honest. I think a CEO should be doing the CEO kind of work. It'd be nice if he was on more, but it's not a criticism at all. I just don't see that as any issues. The Annies are brilliant as well. They did a Q&A. They answered it brilliantly. I don't think it was the right video, but kind of spoke about that before. But they're brilliant as well. I love them. So love the team and what they're doing just now as well. I think they're just going to expand from here and just get better and better and better. Owen West, you're a legend, Steve. Oh, thanks very much, mate. Appreciate you saying that. Going to load up on BABB. Yeah, I think it's a good price on BABB just now. So I think the highest price it's been is about 3,000. So 2215 is a good price. So that's 24 Satoshi at the moment. 291 on ETH. And it's been as high as about 450 on ETH, I think. In ETH. So I think that could do well as well. Where is Ethereum, just while we're talking here? Jumping all over the place. 762 for Ethereum, yeah. So looking good. So when the price of Ethereum goes up, obviously the dollar value of BABB goes up as well. Scottish Bull, Tron and Alibaba partnership is coming. That's the rumours. That's the rumours. I don't know if that's going to kind of turn out to be true or not, but that is the rumours. There's big kind of rumours, speculation going on about that just now. On West, don't Tron have a wallet on the website? I use Exodus, but just moved tokens back to the exchange for mainnet launch. Yeah, if you're on an exchange, if you're keeping it on an exchange, it'll be transferred over automatically. So I think they've got deals, they've made kind of deals with the exchanges to change everything over once the mainnet launch goes live. Christopher Dowson, if BABB reaches 50 cents, I'll be flying first class from Oz to the party, Steve. Christopher, if BABB reaches 50 cents, I'll be flying you over from Oz, first class. So you don't need to worry about getting over, mate. That'll be fantastic, though. Imagine again to 50 cents. Honest Crypto Journey, holding backs, PundiX and TRX. Feeling that it's a portfolio with great growth potential over the next few months. That's a brilliant portfolio. A brilliant one. Backs, PundiX and TRX definitely is a good one. I would add Kin to that as well. Not shilling Kin, I just think, honestly, for you, anybody kind of looking at crypto, Kin is definitely a token to get into. Alonso Pops, good morning, Stephen, everyone. Good morning to you. ZRX onto Coinbase. That is the rumours. That is the rumours, Scottish Bull. So I don't think it's going to get onto Coinbase as a token. I think what they're going to do is Coinbase might use the protocol or the blockchain for it to get the ERC20 tokens on. I think that's going to be a possibility, but I don't know if ZRX as a token will get on, if that makes sense. My Cryptical, yes, I think so. Matthew Parks, think you should, Stephen, get back into Tron for the 2 weeks. Yeah, it's really difficult because I just keep looking at ZRX as well. Where is that? Still 9167. Tron 858. It's just looking too good not to get into. 19132. Where's ZRX? I don't know. I'm still really undecided. It's a difficult one. Tidon Elliott, also Skychain SKCH. It's on IDEX and LiveCoin at the moment. It's an AI doctor. They're about to start working with Chinese and Japanese hospitals, setting up their neural networks. Right, too many good ones to look at. I've not got any money to kind of involve, but it's still good to look at them as well. I'm just going to have a wee... No, it's not on there yet. Yeah, I need to kind of look at these. DEFCON 1, cup and handle forming for ZRX, or... I don't know, I don't like these delayed kind of conversations, but rather it was kind of live. Crypto Rack, you could get some Tron and sell again in June or the end of May. If I was going to get into Tron, to be honest, I'd sell probably about the 29th of May, 29th or 30th of May. MT Carmel, peace. Peace to you as well. MT, good to have you here. A lot of things happening next week. There is a lot of things happening next week. And remember, Consensus 2018 is happening in 4 days' time as well. If you don't know about that, that's a big conference going to be held at the Hilton in New York. I think about 4,500 people are attending, $2,000 a ticket. And if you want a private booth or anything like that, it's about $150,000 for that. So some big players going to Consensus 2018. So it looks good. I'll check that out as well. Pascal Amsterdam, I'll keep my BABB for long term and buy Tron if price will go a little lower. I know it doesn't look it's going to go that much lower, to be honest. And ZRX still gone up. I just think they're going to go up. I think the lowest Tron is going to go is maybe about 850 over the coming kind of hours, possibly. And if it got down to 850, that would just be beautiful timing to get in. But I think it's just going to go up from here. Mark Pollen, or maybe didn't want to hold them long enough. Sorry, I missed that one. Matthew Parks, knowing that Tron is going to go up, why bother with the 6% stop loss? You could get stopped out just before it surges. Well, 6%, if we're talking about 6% of 860, that's about 50 Satoshi. So you know it's not going to go down to 830, but it's still good to set a stop loss just in case. And you never know if you got a whale in or something like that and they were just to dump all the Tron. It's always good. It's just peace of mind, I think. I think that's what it is, Matthew. Salim, I hope Tron will go to the moon, but it will take some time. I think Tron for the long term is good. It depends what happens with the mainnet launch and who's going to take it up and who's going to build their dApps on it and things like that as well. But I think for the long term it's really good. I do like Tron for the long term, to be honest. But short term it's brilliant. And I've traded Tron, made a lot of money from trading Tron. Scottish Bill, your dog agrees, Stephen? Yes. Where is my dog actually? I think she's through in the kitchen. Reginald Bowler, good morning. Product authentication coins in general and BABB specifically. Don't know about kind of BABB. I know a lot of people have talked about them as well. DEFCON, Justin Sun announced a partnership of over 100 billion users in mid-May. Yeah, we'll see what happens with that and what it is, and see how the market reacts to it as well. Ty Danelli, take your time, brother. Thanks for all the knowledge. Cheers, mate. I will look into that. I will look into it. Okay, some interesting news as well, just while we're here. This kind of caught my eye. Facebook. So, Facebook taps Coinbase board member to lead blockchain initiative. So, Facebook have kind of already came out, or Mark Zuckerberg has already came out and said they're going to be looking at the blockchain and specifically how to use it. And I think because of all the privacy shit that was going on with Facebook as well, I think they'll use a blockchain that way. Will they bring out their own coin? I don't think so. But what it does kind of tell us is that the mainstream companies like Facebook, a lot of people don't like Facebook. Me personally, I love Facebook. I built a 6-figure per year business off of the kind of shoulders of Facebook. So I do love Facebook. That's what I've been doing for the last 4 years. And I've got a 6-figure business kind of doing that as well because of Facebook. So I do love it, and I still think it's the biggest platform out there to kind of get your message out there if you've got a message to share with the world, even kind of with the kind of crypto stuff as well. I think is really good, although they banned crypto ads like Google did as well. I still think it's the biggest platform out there, and whether a blockchain platform will come out and kind of overtake them, I don't know. A lot of people are down on Facebook just now, but I still love it, if I'm being honest. But it shows me, this kind of story showed me that there's more and more people taking it seriously. And you'll notice in the news over the last couple of weeks or months that there's not as much kind of FUD coming out about Bitcoin and cryptos in general. More and more people are taking it seriously. And I honestly think 2018 is going to be the best year for crypto ever. We had good 2017, but I think 2018 is just going to be even better. Although we're kind of midway through nearly. Pete Harding, Kin with its own MailNet is a great opportunity for a play. The circulating supply is so huge, but a great long-term investment. Circulating supply is 756 billion and the total supply is 10 trillion. So it is huge. It is huge, but if you look at the market cap, so what is the market cap of Kin just now? I think it's about 145 or something. 145 million. 132 million, sorry. So it's gone up again to 176. Excellent. Another couple $100 in there. 132 million market cap. But if we think and look back, it had a market cap of 1 billion. So the way I like to kind of look at it, when I'm going into coins like this as well, I say, okay, what was the all-time high, which is 1 billion? So say with 10x from, or 9x, with 9x from here to get to its all-time high. What's its all-time low? Its all-time low is 2x below, it's not 2x, it was 61. So I don't know what that would be a drop of, the percentage wise. So if we're thinking about the ratios of the kind of risk to reward ratio, it's a really good risk to reward ratio if you're just looking to go back to the all-time high. But what they're doing, they're getting their own blockchain basically, forking off the Stellar blockchain, so they don't have to rely on Stellar. It's just going to be a fork kind of that. And they've got Kik, obviously that's one of the biggest messaging apps out there as well, with 15 million users. So they've got that in play as well. I just think they've got so much going for them, and I think by the end of the week we're going to see over 200 per Kin, and probably more. Just by the end of this week, and then by the end of the month, I just think it's got huge potential. What time are we on? We've got plenty of time. Smash the like button, Eugene Cunningham. Thanks for that, mate. Yeah, so if you like these, smash up the likes. Smash up the likes. Pascal Amsterdam, what are the triggers you use when you buy Tron? RSI? No, I don't use RSI. I purely go on the moving averages. So, as I said, Tron is not a good play if you're looking at the hourly chart. So if we look at Tron, on the daily chart, it's still in play just now, so it'd be good looking on the daily chart. So I use the daily, 6 hour and 1 hour chart. So the 6 hour chart doesn't look that great either. You think, okay, this is going down because the 7 MA is crossed down over the 25 MA. So it doesn't look brilliant to get into just now, even though it's at 859. And the hourly chart is even kind of worse, to be honest. So the hourly chart. So if you're going to get into this based on the hourly chart, what I would wait and see is the 7 MA crossing over the 25 MA. And that's where I would kind of normally get in at. But knowing Tron and kind of being so intimate with it and with his trading kind of patterns as well, Tron just has the ability to kind of jump up 30, 40, 50 Satoshi within the space of 2-3 minutes. And if we look at the support level as well, so where's the support sitting around about? It's kind of bounced off here. This is on the hourly chart. If we go to the daily chart and look at the support, in fact we'll just go to the 6 hourly chart and look for support where. So 850, or round about 850 is the support. So it's coming down to that support level again, and it's kind of bounced off that a couple of times, the support level. So you can see here it was coming down, bounced, went back up. See here it was coming down again, bounced off round about 850, went back up, it's coming down again. I think it will reach about 850, maybe a wee bit lower, 846, and bounce back off that. That's why I'm saying now is a good time to get in. Even though on the charts the 7 MA is crossing down over the 25 MA, we're just looking at the support lines there as well, and just knowing Tron, the way it kind of trades and the way it reacts, I think that's what I would use to get in. So that's why it's good if you're trading, if you're day trading, that's why it's good to pick one coin that's very liquid. So you don't want to pick one coin that only trades 2 Bitcoin per day or something. That's just no good. But you know, with Tron, they're trading thousands of Bitcoin every single day, and so you know it's highly liquid. So I could literally go and buy, if I had the money and I've had the Bitcoin, I could literally go and buy 10 million Tron and it wouldn't really affect the market at all. Where would that be? Because there's people selling all the time, so you could buy up to 875 10 million or so if you wanted to, and still it'd be okay. And there's people buying 3.5 million, 1.2 million. So that's why it's good to pick one coin that's kind of, it's like Tron. Tron is just a brilliant one to trade. So if it's like that, it's good to focus on it, and you get to know kind of the intimate, or not the intimate, the kind of intricate kind of details of them as well, the trading patterns as well. So I think it's good to focus on one coin if you're day trading, and Tron is a brilliant one for day trading. And when I say day trading, I'm talking about anything from 1 day to 30 days. That to me is day trading, not minute trading, minute to minute. I don't like kind of doing that. Eugene Cunningham loaded another 1.5 million kin. Excellent. Where is it just now? 176, jumped up again. Brilliant. Where's Pundy? Oh, Pundy X, look at that, 9,000. Pundy X is up at 9,000 now. 9,100. It's just going up all the time. So if you've got Pundy X just now, well done to you. That's brilliant. Nexo looks really good coin. I see that kind of advertised everywhere. In fact, I think I've seen it advertised. Yeah, it's advertised on CoinMarketCap, Nexo. Get paid to hodl. I think we looked at that yesterday. Nexo platform live. Instant crypto backed loans. Yeah, we did look at that yesterday. So I need to look. I've not looked at. I don't get much time to get into crypto. I've only got about 2-3 hours in the morning, and then I have to kind of work on my business. So that's why I don't check all these coins, because if I've done this full time, I would just literally do this for 14 hours a day, and just do it. But I've only got 2-3 hours every day. Pascal, if BABB reaches 50 cents, we'll all come to a party at your place. Yes, I'll be buying a bloody castle if it reaches 50 cents. And Mike Cryptical, Tron next 2 weeks, double up then sell. Yeah, I think that would be my plan. To go to maybe 1700 Satoshi and then kind of sell, because you know a lot of people are going to do that as well. Marcus Jafari, block shipping's GSCP ICO, transforming the global container shipping industry. Looks very interesting. I've left a link in the Telegram group. Excellent. Thanks for that, Marcus. On West, I'm coming first class too, please. You put me on BABB, just stocking up another 100,000 today after bills are paid. Excellent. So I think dollar cost averaging is good, and just buying a little bit in every month is a good way to kind of buy coins in general, to be honest. Defcon 1, TRX. Yes, what we're talking about, TRX I think is going to go to 1700 Satoshi. MacPawn, great, have to go now, have a nice day. You as well, thanks for joining us, really appreciate it. Sean Demacaulay, Tron going to Coinbase as well. Yeah, that was the rumours as well about Tron going to Coinbase. And that would be, if they went on a Coinbase, my goodness, that would just shoot up to the moon. Ty Donnelly, much love, brother, just keeping you on your toes. Thank you very much, Ty. Scary Terry, you think Pundy X will come back down, or you think it will keep mooning? It looks as if it's just keep mooning just now. It's probably gone up a wee bit more. 9,157 it's gone up to. I think it's going to reach that 1 cent mark. That might be a psychological barrier. Once it reaches 1 cent, maybe come down, but you don't know. You don't know. It's gone well just now. I wish they had the circulating supply so we could calculate where it was on CoinMarketCap. So I don't really know where it is in CoinMarketCap. One West, have you heard of DTA, Datacoin on the rise and super team behind it? DTA, I haven't heard of them. Oh, somebody mentioned this the other day. We have kind of heard of them, but I've never seen 110 million market cap. Circulating supply is 4 billion. Total supply 11.5 billion. All-time low, round about 0.6 of a cent. That's now 2.3 tens. Markets, it's on Hubo, KuCoin, it's on as well, like KuCoin. I've never used Huobi. I don't know how to pronounce that. Huobi, is it? 10 million. I've never actually used Huobi. So that might be a good one to kind of look into as well. Scary Terry, Electronium was featured on the BBC. I didn't realise that. I didn't see that. What were they saying about it? Honest Crypto Johnny, Steve, you just need to ask ZRX or TRX more likely to double. That's what I've been asking. That's a very question I've been asking. What's more likely to double, ZRX or TRX? And to be honest, I think both of them have the potential to double within the next month. Probably Tron is tipping the balance with that, but I do think ZRX is going to go up as well, or double. Phew. Crypto Rack, you're clever trading Tron. I don't find it straightforward. Rack is short for Rachel. Oh, it's Rachel Kent. Right, excellent. It's good to put a name, a face to a name, or face to a crypto name. And we've all got different. We've got different names in Telegram groups on Facebook and YouTube as well. So it's hard getting all the kind of names. Oh, that's good, Rachel. I think Tron is one of the easiest coins to trade. To be honest, I do. I think it's one of the easiest coins to trade, and it has been over the last couple of months. Scottish Bull, we're into May, still waiting for this good year. I honestly think, I've been saying for a while now, the middle of May is going to be the bull run, the start of the bull run. We think we're on a bull run just now. I don't think we've even started yet with the bull run. I think it's going to be the middle of May. Just a feeling, but put your big boy pants on, big girl pants on as well. I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that. BCN coin. Oh, BCN, man. I hope you didn't get into BCN. Where is it looking over the last hour? BCN, not good at all at the moment. Sitting at 146 Satoshi. Was as high trading the other day at 2,500 Satoshi. So gone down about 90%. So I hope nobody bought in at 2,500 Satoshi or even higher. Me personally, I wouldn't touch this, to be honest, me personally. What do you think about Dentacoin as well? And that's gone up 44% over the last kind of 24 hours, isn't it? Oh, Danta. Dentacoin. Yeah, 44%. So it's now 1/10 of a cent. Market cap is 368 million. What's the highest it's been? 2.3 billion market cap. Ranked 59 in coin market cap. A bit slow loading. Global dental industry. We've kind of looked at this already, very briefly looked at this already. But it's doing well. It's doing well. Me personally, I'm not into it. I'm not into it at all. But I've watched the kind of rise of it as well. Frozen explosion. Sell Neo, buy gas. No, personally, no. I wouldn't do it that way. You could buy gas at the same time as holding Neo, but I wouldn't sell Neo for gas. That wouldn't be my strategy. And I've kind of held Neo for a long time, but got out of it to get into Tron, got out of Tron to get into BABB. But no, I wouldn't do that. I would buy Neo and accumulate the gas that you get from Neo and buy more gas at the same time as well. I think that would be a good strategy. Personally, that's what I would do. Juan is in the house. Good morning, Steve. Great streaming and great Telegram group we have. Hit the likes and have a great day. Thank you very much, Juan. Yes, hit the likes if you like this, subscribe, and kind of hit the notification bell as well, and join a Telegram group. We've got a brilliant group over there, really good people talking about crypto, who are into crypto, and they're not shilling, they're not kind of promoting, or they're not fudding or anything like that. And it's a good group as well. It's a good vibe about the group, and that's what I like to have in all my groups. And I've done that for the last 3-4 years, and all my groups is creating that vibe that everybody really likes to interact in. Owen West, how do I get a big supply of Redcoin and put into out of my big supply of Redcoin? Or do I get out of my big supply? Redcoin have done well over the last few weeks, haven't they? They've done well over the last couple of weeks. So again, that's about asking yourself, have they got the potential to go higher? Of course they've got the potential to go higher. They've only got 277 million market cap. and they have been as high as 761, so you've got possibly 2x there just to get to their all-time high. So what's going to go up quicker? So are you talking about BABB or KIN? Well, BABB have got a market capitalization of about 45 million. Just now, is it 45 million? Did we say that? We just kind of looked at there. I think it's 45 million. Yeah, 46 million now, it's gone up a wee bit. So they've got a market cap of 46 million. So it has more potential to kind of go up. Whereas Redcoin have got 277 million market cap. So what's going to get to kind of say 500 million market cap, or what is the potential to double quicker or triple? And I think BABB have, because they've not got a banking license yet, they're not on other exchanges yet. So if you just think about from that aspect, and we know it's a good coin, and we know it's a good team. If you think about it from that aspect, they're waiting on the banking licenses and going on to other exchanges as well as other news coming out. Then BABB has got more potential. KIN as well, that's got a market cap of just over 133 million just now. But again, they're going to have a mainnet launch as well because they've forked off of Stellar, and they just want to be the most used cryptocurrency in the world. They've got the messaging app Kik as well, and there's just so many things going on at KIN in the background as well. For me personally, I would get into KIN or BABB, or KIN and BABB personally. What time are we on? 9:19. Is KIN an ERC20 token? It is at the moment. I don't know what, and it's still going to be an ERC20 token once it launches its own blockchain. And they're going to do, I think it's like a relay swap or something like. I don't know the kind of technical details of it, but you'll still be able to hold it in your Ethereum wallet as well, I believe. We need to check the facts on that as well. Dave Sydney, good day, but late today. Cool, it's fine. Marina Paps, I want to buy more Tron. It's at 859 sats at the moment. So TRX 859. Yeah, I need to take a wee half hour after this and see what I'm doing. Views on Penta, look serious. MT Penta, never heard of it. Penta PNT, I take it, have they just came to market? 2nd of May, right. Website. So we don't know what the circulating supply is. 50 billion total supply, currently 2.5 cents just now. So if we go to, we'll just use the total supply as the market cap. Star 0.025. So the market cap would be 125, no, is that right? 1.2 billion. That's just with the kind of total supply, so I don't know what the circulating supply is. What do you do? Penta Global. Next news. The Universal Blockchain Connector. There's a team. Key team members. CEO co-founder, Mr. Degree in Financial, okay. Who's the advisors? Yeah, I'd like to see the circulating supply now. That'd be quite cool to look at the circulating supply. Henry Dennis is in. Rafi, I keep trying to buy BABB on Banker. It keeps saying I don't have enough gas. Is there a minimum amount to buy on Banker with ETH? No, what you're better doing is stocking up on your Ethereum. So just put $10 worth of Ethereum into Banker and then buy the BABB token, the BAX token. And that's why it's saying you've just not got enough kind of ETH in there. So you need to just top up on your Ethereum on that. But just put $10 worth or something, that'll be enough to cover it. Well, I presume, unless you're buying like millions. Dave, Rafa, you need to have ETH. Yes, somebody was just saying that as well. And King Baviro, Dentacoin only has about 10 doctors using it. Is that good? I don't think that's good, is it? Dave Sidney, I picked up a lot more Pundy X yesterday, very nervously, but I'm glad I did. Yes, so where I was sitting at just now, has it jumped up anymore? Pundy X, 9,000, gone down a tiny fraction. Kin 174, backs 2232, that's kind of gone up slightly. That's a good looking at this. Mohammed, hi to you, good to have you here. Will TRX increase or not? In my personal opinion, do your own research, not a financial advisor and all that shite. But yes, in my personal opinion, it will. Mohammed, BABB to the moon, yes indeed. Ajmal, good morning Steve, Pundy X is really doing good. Do you think it would see a correction? At the moment, we just don't know if it's going to see a correction or not, but a lot of people say it might see a correction at 7,000, then 8,000, and now 9,000, so I think it's going to hit 1 cent, psychological barrier, and it might go down a wee bit and see what happens from there. Happy Steve, and finally, I'm on BABB, I'm excited, excellent, brilliant, so welcome to the BABB train. See, Owen West, as always, love your feedback, mate, when I'm a millionaire, first class flight to Sydney for you, mate, excellent. I'd love to come back to Australia. I went to Australia when I was younger, once. I was meant to be there for a year, just working on a working visa for a year. I lasted 3.5 weeks, ran out of money, came back home. But I was in Perth. What was it? Swan River. I was just staying by the Swan River. Loved it. It was beautiful. Stone Conspiracy, Pundy X will probably come back down as soon as I invest. Yeah, if you're thinking about getting into Pundy X just now, you're buying at an all-time high. Or near an all-time high just now, so I don't know if that would be my thing. However, having said that, 7,000 was near an all-time high, 8,000 was near an all-time high. So at what point do you say, I'm not going to get in because it's an all-time high? I done that with ZRX. It was near an all-time high, and I kept on putting it off, saying, okay, I'm not going to get in just now, near an all-time high, not going to get in just now, and it kept on going up. So I thought, bugger it, I just looked at the charts, looked for a good entry point, and just got in, because I know it's going to be good for the long term. So it could be the same with Pundy X as well. And Rafi, thanks Steve, got it, brilliant. Stephen Valley, I heard the BABB partners with Conscious GRP, which has banking license, and they can work under their license. Did I misunderstand? I've not actually heard of that, to be honest. That's news to me, to be honest, Stephen. Mark Kelty, waiting for XRP to raise, then pull out a few thousand, invest in BABB. If you're in Oz, I'll meet for a beer and a prawn on the Barbie buddy. That'd be excellent. That'd be brilliant. Where are XRP just now, actually? Oh, shit. XRP. What are they doing just now on the charts? It's not looking good on the 6-hourly chart. I honestly think XRP is going to get to $10 before the end of the year. I'm not invested in it, so, but I do think it's going to get to $10. So it's down in day charts, down on the kind of 6-hourly, down on the what about the 1-hourly? It's down on the 1-hourly as well. Dollar value 80. And what's the... It's not really a support. It's kind of gone down below the previous support of about 9,000. So it looks as if it's going to go down a wee bit, but I would, if I had the money, I would definitely get into XRP for the end of the year as well. What time are we on? 9:26, nearly finished. Mohammed, should I buy TRX? It's up to you, mate. It's up to you. I can't tell you what to do. You need to do your own research. Dave Sidney, don't forget 7.3 bonus every month until January, then 2% for Pundy X. That's very good. It's brilliant, and that's why Pundy X, I think, are doing so well. Everybody's getting switched on now because there was an airdrop of some Pundy X at the end of last month, and everybody thought this is brilliant, 7%. So if you had a load of Pundy X, look at where it is now. So yeah, I think Pundy X are brilliant. Brilliant coin just now, and the kind of benefits of it is just now a fantastic. Scary Terry, I just got a Pundy X knowing it will dump, and if it does I'll buy more, but I just wanted to ride the wave, see how high it pumps then, and maybe put profits into Kin. I think that's a good, well that's what I've done with Pundy X, but I think I sold out at 6,600 and put it into Kin, but for me that's still a good play. I don't regret that at all, and I think once you make a trade like that you just walk away from it and you can't beat yourself up. But Pundy X 9261 gone up a wee bit more. Stone Conspiracy next looking to go up a couple of X in the next few weeks. Great instant lending platform. Yeah, we just kind of looked at that as well. Going to be a huge for 3 weeks for Ripple. Lots of things happening. Yeah, I honestly think Ripple's going to do really well in the long term. A lot of people don't like it, but we kind of have to accept it. There has to be a bridge between kind of the banking industry as it was and the banking industry on the blockchain as well. Cash Commons could be the exchange to end all exchanges. Not looked at that. Is that comments? Right. Scary Terry, right now the amount of XRP that is burnt each year at this rate, 2.3 million coins. When big players start using it, burn rate will increase. Yeah, so it has got a large kind of total supply, but it is getting burned on a transactional basis. When it really starts being used, we'll see that burn rate going higher. Rain, traded Pundy X and BABB back and forth, making small gains, trying to figure out when to dump it all back into BABB or split it. Yeah, it's a difficult one, that. Difficult one, Mohammed. So what about Encash? Yeah, Encash is looking okay as well. Okay, with that, I'm going to leave it there for the day. I hope you enjoyed today. Just kind of talking like we do it every morning. If you want to join us over in the Facebook group, click on the Facebook link. I'll sort that out because I think it goes to YouTube. Have chopped it off, I think. But I'll just see. I'll put the link in here. Put the link in the group just now. Then I'll put it in the comments just now because I think Facebook, YouTube have chopped it off. Another great stream, Mark Kelty. Thanks very much, mate. See you all from California, Scary Terry. Good to have you join us. What time is it over there? 1 o'clock in the morning, 1:30. Wow. Okay, have a brilliant day. Whatever you're doing, watch yourself if you're in the crypto world just now, and just be careful out there. And until next time, namaste. Take care. Bye now.